everyone, I'm Noah the NNBandicoot, and today I want to give you guys my top 10 characters I want to see in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have 5 original fighters and 5 Echo fighters. So, yeah. Let's get started. Okay, my number 5 original fighter. Okay, the original fighters list, until we get to the number 3 spot, these are like, they're not going to happen, but I want them to be in there. And my number 5 is Yu Narukami from Persona 4. Like, this goes back to when I saw Brawl videos years ago, and I saw some Persona characters in Brawl. I did not know they were just modded characters, but now that I saw those videos, I really want Yu Narukami in the game. He's not going to happen, especially Sony based, but with Cloud, that doesn't really mean much. And I think if they're going to bring a Shin Megami Tensei character, the most popular is Persona, and the most popular Persona character is Yu Narukami. His specials could be used as Persona Usanagi, and you can have, like, I know it'd be like another case of, oh look, another sword fighter, but I would really, really love to see Yu Narukami in Smash. Even if I don't, I'm still going to make a Mii of him and just use it in the Mii fighters. So I'm not losing any sleep if he doesn't make it in, but I really do want him to come in. Okay, so up next we got number 5 Echo Fighter, and I believe he already got deconfirmed because of colors, but I want Galactonite. Okay, I want Galactonite because he's just a natural badass. I also want to stress that I do not agree with people, this might be the Kirby fan in me, but I do not agree with people that Kirby, King Dedede, and Meta Knight is all you need in Smash Brothers. No, there are plenty of other characters in Kirby that you can put into Smash. If Mario can get like 8 characters and Fire Emblem can get like 8 characters, I think Kirby can get at least 1 representative. And spoiler alert, Galactonite's not the only Kirby character here, and I'll get to that when I get to that. But yeah, if it ain't obvious enough, Galactonite could be Meta Knight's Echo Fighter. Again, I think he got deconfirmed because I think I saw a Galactonite color palette for Meta Knight in an Ultimate video. I'm not 100% sure. That might have been a Wii U version of that, because I know the Wii U version has a Galactonite skin. Even if he doesn't become an Echo Fighter, as long as the skin's still there, I can just pretend it's Galactonite. But yeah, I want Galactonite in. Okay, for my number 4 original character, come on guys, you already knew this was coming, I want Crash. I really want Crash, because it'd be funny as hell. Okay, spoiler alert, I do want Spyro in there too, but he's not in this list. I think, Spyro is my honorable mention. Like, with the Reignited trilogy coming out, it's a great time to bring Spyro and Crash to Smash. But if I only had to pick one of them, I want Crash in, obviously. Again, I'm not gonna lose any sleep, even though he is part of my favorite video game franchise of all time, and to have him fight Sonic and Mega Man and fucking Pac-Man, I would be so happy. But it's not gonna happen. I'm just gonna say, I had hope when they, in one Nintendo Direct, Crash the Insane Trilogy port trailer was gonna be on the Nintendo Direct. I had faith, but I don't think it's gonna happen now. But I really do want it to happen. Okay, my next Echo Fighter is another, it's Tharja. Like, I want her to be an Echo Fighter of Robin. Like, I love Tharja, she's one of my favorite Fire Emblem characters. And she is generally popular, I believe. I really want to see Tharja in. I want her to be an Echo Fighter of Robin. And I know people would be like, oh, got another Fire Emblem character, fuck you, okay? Look, I don't care. Okay, this might be just me, but I don't care if a franchise gets too little or too much characters. I really don't care, as long as they're characters that are good, you know. I don't want to see an unpopular character. And I know some people are like, what about Waluigi? Fuck you, okay? No. I know Tharja is under that list. Like, basically all my 5s and 4s are impossibilities, because I really think Chrom is the final Fire Emblem character for Smash. or at least for Ultimate. I don't know about DLC, but if we're doing DLC, it's gonna be the new Fire Emblem character. I don't know who it is, but that's gonna happen. I want Tharja, but I'm not gonna lose sleep. Okay, now here, the rest of the list are reasonabilities. I think number 3s are reasonabilities, but I don't think it's gonna happen. So, for my number 3 original character, Marx from Kirby. Because of the theme that's going on with Ultimate with all the villains, I think Marx is, if it's not Galactonite, which I mentioned earlier, Marx is the first Kirby villain you think of. I'm sorry about that, where were we? Oh yeah, Marx. Yeah, so for some reason Smash Ultimate is bringing a crap ton of villains, whether they're boss characters or fighters. I know, I'm happy King K. Rool made it. I don't particularly care if he didn't make it in, but I think, you know, I'm gonna be honest, if there's gonna be one Kirby character that should be in Ultimate in terms of originality, and if we're gonna go by the villain theme, I really want Marx. I really do want Marx. Like, if we're gonna bring more villains, then you gotta bring in a Kirby villain. Like, come on. And if it's a Kirby villain, it's gotta be Marx. If it's not Marx, it's Zero Two as a boss character. But, yeah, I think it's in a reasonable place for Marx to be in, but I don't think it's gonna happen. Let's go with the number 3 Echo Fighter, Akuma. Like, I know people want Ken or Sakura in as Ryu's Echo Fighter. I've always been an Akuma fan. Akuma's always been my main, and I think Akuma makes a perfect sense for an Echo Fighter. Like, in the actual games, Akuma he hit harder than Ryu, but he took less damage than Ryu. You could easily implement that into the game, and I think Akuma would make a perfect Echo Fighter. But again, I don't believe it's gonna happen. Okay, so now, for the rest of the list, I think has a possibility of getting in. I think number 2 has a possibility of getting in, but I'm not sure. Okay, so my original number 2 is Hades from Kid Icarus. Again, just like with Marx, they're really pushing the villain thing, and I think Hades would be a great fighter. Like, if you're gonna pull up the whole Ridley argument, like, he's too fucking big, and if you look at him in the games, he really is too fucking big. But there are 2 options for this. One, you can scale him down and just make him a tall fighter instead of like the size of Marth. Make him like really tall. But or you can make him a boss character. Like, I think Hades needs to be in the game, period. I'd rather have him as a fighter, but I think he needs to be in the game, period, because Hades is great. Okay, so for my number 2 Echo Fighter, this is a fighter, Echo Fighter, that I really, really, really want to see in, and that's Funky Kong. Like, Funky Kong can be an Echo Fighter of Donkey Kong. They literally have the same build. Just give them some unique animations. You know, you can literally make a revealed trailer and just be like, hey, it's Donkey Kong, but with new Funky mode. Like, I really want to see Funky Kong in Smash. I think it's a possibility. I really do think it's a possibility. But my number 1s, I think, have very strong chances of getting in. So let's go to Original Fighter. My number 1 is Bandanity. Like, there's already like rumors about him being a thing. I have an absolute strong. It's so hot in my room, I can't think of the moment. But I think Bandanity has the strongest in my list. I think Bandanity has the strongest. Not in terms of my number 1 Echo Fighter, which should be fucking obvious if you know me, but I think Bandanity as an original fighter has the strongest chance out of everybody in my list. But here, my number 1 Echo Fighter, and this should be really obvious, it's Shadow the Hedgehog. Fuck you, Sean. But yeah, it's destiny at this point. Like, Shadow has to be Sonic's Echo Fighter. It just has to be. Like, we did not see a Shadow Assist trophy, and I really don't, as popular as Shadow is, I highly, highly, highly doubt they took out his assist trophy and just replaced it with Knuckles. No, Knuckles is there for a reason, and that reason is Shadow's going to be an Echo Fighter. I have 100% faith that Shadow will be an Echo Fighter. Anyway, thank you guys for watching this video. If you really enjoyed this, if you want another list, maybe a more traditional list, I don't know, but just let me know what your thoughts in the comments, and who do you want to see in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, whether original or Echo Fighter. I am Noah the NNBandicoot. Thank you all for watching, and take care.